But yeah, so we'll just hop into his 10, and if we have more shit, we'll say it. Number 10, Growing Old.
Life ain't turning out the way I planned it. And I'd like to say that I don't understand it. But I'm doing something, baby, I never thought I'd do. I'm growing old. I just ain't growing old with you.
This is one of those. I start off with a nice depressing one. It's one of those where it's just like, like I'm growing old. I can tell that I'm wearing down, but it's so obviously there's the line of I'm growing old with you, and I want to grow old with you, and it's just like I'm growing old, but I'm not growing old with you, and it's just one of those super depressing songs.
Yeah. He's like, I am old and alone, and I would like to be growing old with you, but instead I'm just growing old.
Yeah.
By myself, all lonesome like.
Yeah, it's.
Great song, beautiful song, depression.
The amount of just like tear your heart out songs he has on top of how many just hilarious. Like we said, the balance of his sad to funny is perfect.
I think it's great because every song every album is like a fucking ride.
Yeah, it's great. Number 9, I Love You Both.
'Cause I love you both. I love the you that makes me smile just like a clown. And I love the you that makes me want to cuss out loud. And then turn around and lay it down. I love you both.
I love this one because it's like a good love song. It's a slow ballad, but at the same time it's funny because it's just like you're psychotic, but you're also the most loving person ever.
You are a crazy bitch, but you know what? I love that too.
Yeah, it's pretty much like you're bipolar, but so I love both of your personalities. So the line is I love you both, and it's just really funny that but it's like such a sweet sounding ballad.
And looking at it from a realism standpoint of like being in a relationship, like loving the person
at their worst.
Exactly. It's you can't handle me at my whatever, you don't deserve me at my whatever. It's like he loves her across the board.
Yeah, exactly. And so I just love that he puts it, I love you both. Oh, broke the thing off the chair again.
Son of a bitch!
Number 8, Leave This World.
Lying here in the black of dusk, nothing but the body heat between us. Moonlight's glow highlights your face. You're lost in dreams, I'm still awake. You look so beautiful. Girl, I won't leave one stone unturned. Wanna prove to you how much you're worth. For as long as life allows me to, and I'll leave this world loving you. I'll leave this world loving you.
It's a song about him being an alien. And
I must go back to my people.
No, it's just pretty much it's kind of a take on the "I'll love you till I die" type thing, and it's just like I'm gonna love you until I have to leave this world,
and I will leave this world loving you.
Yeah, and
it's a nice, beautiful love song.
Yeah, and he belts it out in this one.
Yes, he does.
Number 7, Plowboy.
Now I don't mean to bust your bubble, but boy, the way you're thinking's wrong. Go on out and chase that foolish dream of yours. You'll be back before too long. But you a plowboy, you ain't no city boy. Yeah, you were born with dirty hands. Yeah, you a plowboy, and you're thinking silly, boy. Just trying to make you understand. What you better do is put the
I love his first album. I really do. I think his strongest albums are probably My Kind of Music, which is the first one, and then the most recent one, Guitar for Sale, is pretty fucking
which
solid.
I was noticing when I was putting the list together is that majority of my song, like, yeah, I love all of his albums, but the majority of my songs came from Guitar for Sale. The majority of his songs came from My Kind of Music.
Yep.
And it was just that first album or that latest album is so fucking good, and the first one's great, and then obviously all of them.
Yeah, exactly. But so I love the his first album, My Kind of Music, and this is one of the songs off of it. I just love it because it's one of those songs where he's talking about how he was leaving his hometown, and there was some guy who was doubting him, and so he was about to head off on the road to go to like Nashville or whatever and try to make it big, and the guy's just like, you're never gonna make it, you're just a plowboy, you're not a city boy, and like tells him, go have fun, but you better be back by harvest season because we're gonna need your help. And then when it gets to the end, he's he has made it, he has done well, and he's just like, I'd like to see him taste some crow, but then he makes it come full circle where he's saying, I am a plowboy, I never forgot where I'm from, and that's part of the reason why I am successful, because I am hardworking. And I kind of like it's just kind of a fuck you, I've made it, I left town and I made it, but I never forgot where I'm from kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not big on this one, but...
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah. Number 6, Walls.
And this old lazy boy is feeling like my only friend. And the sunshine shining on the world outside, but there ain't none shining in. Starting out, somehow I gotta leave her in my past. Walk this floor right out that door before these walls start talking back.
I love this one. Again. This is, he got broken up with, and
he just tribute to Pink Floyd.
Well, he basically just didn't leave his house for a bunch of days after his lady left him, and then he's kind of like realizing, he's like, you know what, I need to get the hell out of here before the walls start talking to me, when I lose my mind.
Until it turns into like a padded room.
Like when I start to lose my mind, I need to get out of here and just kind of get back, back on track.
Yeah. This list was a tough one to put together. Cause,
yes, it was.
Like, he's not, like I said, I'm not big on Plowboy, but like listening to all of his albums, there's not one where it's just like, ugh, why the fuck did he record this? Like, they're all just really good country songs, and his voice comes out on every one. Each one tells a story, whether it's hilarious or sad, and this was a super hard list. They're not on the list, spoiler alert, like My Kind of Music or The Ugly One. Like, but they're hilarious songs. And
and I love them.
On another day, I might put them on my top 10 just because, well, actually, I did have My Kind of Music at 10 because that was the first song I heard by him, and I really like it. But, yeah, it's just, this is a super tough one to make. But going into the back 9 is number 5, Worth Killing For.
I've never shot a man before. That's up until the present tense. You take her, you take my life, making this a clear-cut case of self-defense. Mister, don't you think I'll let you make her yours? There's some things in this world worth killing for.
I love this one because
this is the one that I don't like.
No, really?
Yes.
But I do. It's about a guy the guy's like taking the girl from him, and he just goes like, if you try walking away with her, I'm going to put you down because this girl's worth killing for.
See, but my thing is, to be in a situation where a guy could be stealing a girl from you means that this girl is cheating on you. So fuck her.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about getting in a fight over this bitch that's cheating on me.
Well,
fuck
it's like Guilty as Can Be by Cody Johnson. It's the same situation.
See, but in that situation, he's like, I'm gonna go to jail and fuck her too. It's just that's the world we live in. Like I'm fuck you for trying to steal her, fuck her for cheating on me. This one's like, he seems so vulnerable and like, please man, don't you take her, because if you try to take her, I'm going to fucking murder you. And it's just like, it just doesn't make any sense to me why you'd be in a position where you love her so much, but she's cheating on you and she might leave, and so you would just kill this dude and then you'd think it would be fine in the end.
That's how I got my last girlfriend. Just killed her boyfriend.
Just, it makes no sense to me. He sings great, and it's a slow song, but it just, the words make zero sense to me.
Well, it's because you don't speak English. Number
Que paso?
Number 4, Dirty Shirt.
He's been known to pop the top on a brew. He came off a little rough sometimes, but the folks that know him knew. If you can look past a dirty shirt, see beyond greasy hands, you'll find the hard-hearted work in a damn good man.
It's about Tide. Number 3.
If you look past this Tide Pod shirt,
it's about eating Tide Pods.
Exactly.
My shirts are dirty because I ate all my Tide Pods.
I ate all my Tide Pods. I can't wash my clothes no more.
No, I do like this one where it's just kind of like it's kind of like The American Man by Trace Adkins, that kind of song of just like, this is a hard working
and
man.
at the end he talks about, he says like my dad, so it's kind of like singing about your hardworking father / your hardworking family, and just the fact that if you look at someone who's got a dirty shirt and greasy hands because they've been working all day, they're a hardworking person. So deep down, they're a damn good man.
Yeah.
Despite their appearance.
Yeah, they look dirty, but they're really good.
Yeah.
Number 3, Sobering Up.
'Cause we're a long, long way from where we used to be, when it was all night long. You got hold of me. You used to be so drunk on my love. Baby, are you sobering up?
I fucking love this. Is my favorite song from, probably my favorite one from the new album. It's just this ungodly depressing song of, it takes that cliche of like, I'm drunk on our love, or your love's like a drug, and it just goes like, but if you're drunk on my love, it seems like you're sobering up. Like, it's wearing off.
Yeah,
we're not
like,
in that honeymoon phase anymore.
Why
it's
are
like,
you sobering up?
Yeah, it's like, what's happening? You're sobering up. You don't feel the same about me anymore. It's,
Where'd the spark go?
Yeah, so it's, the spark's going out. And so that you're not drunk on love anymore. You're sobering up. And this one just tore the heart from my chest when it came out.
Yeah,
like,
it's a good one.
It might have been right around when shit went down last year. I don't know. But
nothing went down ever.
yeah, it's true. I'm happy all the time. But yeah, I fucking love that song. It was when I remember he tweeted out like, which of these 3 songs should I make my next single? And none of them were Sobering Up. I was just tweeted, I was like, Sobered Up. No, fuck those 3 songs. Sobered Up. But number 2 is also from that album, is Living This Way.
Living this way will maybe take me to my grave a little earlier than most. But it won't change until I kill all of this pain, find a better way to go. Though you might say it ain't okay living this way.
This is kind of another one of those like life off my years type things of this life I'm living is gonna take me to the grave a little earlier, but it's how I do it. Like,
and I just like how he describes just like, he knows how to just kind of like relieve stress and just kind of like, it's a vice, but it's to ease his mind and kind of feel better in a pinch.
Yeah.
And even though it's gonna it's gonna kill him earlier, it's gonna make it worth it in the long run.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting song though, because I'm pretty sure didn't he get sober? Didn't Ray Scott get sober? So it's an interesting song in that regard, because obviously now he's not doing the living this way kind of
Yeah.
thing. So it's kind of interesting.
I love just the opening lyric of this song where it's like I get high, but I get low, so I get high again. And so it's just like, but it's like, so my life has its highs and its lows, but to prevent the lows, I get high. Like,
Exactly.
I just love that line. It's great. But number one is the first unanimous number one we've had in, I don't even know how long, maybe since like John Moreland back in the day. I think.
No, we both had David for Cody Jinks, I'm pretty sure.
Probably, yeah.
But other than that one,
it's still
probably...
it's rare that we have the same number one, but this time we did because this song is fucking amazing. Is number one, Ain't Always Thirsty.
And how I ain't always in love when I make love. Sometimes I don't feel a thing, and I ain't often hurt when I medicate, and I ain't always thirsty when I drink.
This song is just perfect. I fucking love this.
It
song.
is a tremendous song. It is a rip your heart out kind of sad song, but it's not a sad song because he's lamenting, a breakup or whatever. He's just kind of lamenting existence in a certain sense. The struggles of having heartbreak and just living life and having the lows.
Yeah.
And what you have to do when you are in those lows.
Yeah, and it's about like he's not his vices aren't for fun, they're just to survive. Obviously sometimes you have a beer just to quench your thirst, and he's like, I'm not always thirsty when I'm drinking. I don't always have pain in my, whatever, when I'm taking pills. Like, these things aren't...
I ain't always in love when I'm plowing.
I'm not always in love when I make love, and it's just this song just about kind of being depressed and just kind of doing these things just to try and feel something. It's like the Trace Adkins, I Want to Feel Something, like that kind of song. Just trying to feel something again, and it's not really working. So it's And a side note of this one is this: I remember covering this song on Facebook like 3 years ago, and he commented on it, and it made me happy.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, that's the other thing. He's been super cool about social media things. I feel like we've had
whenever we post about him, he'll tweet at us.
Yeah,
and stuff,
and I think it's so cool. And again, Ray, if you're listening, we love you.
Please come on our podcast.
Please come on our podcast.
Please. We're desperate.
We're not as stupid as this all the time.
Yeah, we are.
Nah, it is a lie.
Anyway, you have anything else about Mr. Ray Scott?
I feel like he's one of those dudes that really flies under the radar, but is super talented.
Yeah.
So kind of like when we did the Mike Ryan episode, and I was like, super talented. I don't know why anyone wouldn't enjoy this. It would do well on the radio. Why isn't it on the radio?
Yeah, there's so many artists out there where it's just like, they obviously have cult followings and stuff, but this one, he's just so under the radar. It's like, everyone listen to Ray Scott.
Yeah, and he's great.
If you respect country music at all, listen to this dude.